We're live now. I don't know what that was. Don't worry, we'll change the thumbnail later. For those who just want to simply watch the VOD. So how do we get here? Into some video. Basically, someone in chat sort of just mentioned like Undertale drama, and I guess I sort of mentioned because I was going over a build that I made on Roblox, and it kind of led to Camila Cuevas. So we're kind of just watching a video right now to kind of just, I don't know, skim over to at least go over what happened during that situation. Should I rise the volume up? Oh my god, it is quiet. It's okay though. It's part of the introduction. It's part of the introduction. It's okay. We're good. We're good. I hope. But we're good. Alright, well, let's just go over this.
Statements to prove once and for all that she is a masterful liar. If you're here to see Camilla's defenses be debunked specifically, please skip to this portion of the video. If not, the next few portions are simply covering bases so people understand fully what is going on.
Alright, we'll watch that part then.
A platform to speak. I cannot thank you enough. Okay, to begin with, my experiences with Glitchtale as a whole. Let's begin with Camila. Camila Cuevas, a YouTuber best known as a creator of Glitchtale, and someone I used to consider a very close friend.
Let me rise this up a bit.
Harbored a groomer within her official Discord server. V is someone.
Hold on. What do their banner look like? Hold on.
YouTuber best known as a
Hold on.
Someone I used to consider a very close friend of mine, actively harbored a groomer within.
What the fuck is that? Is this how he rises up? I can't believe I fucking said that word. Is this how he gets children? So you can tell this was made by him and this was made by Camilla too. Oh.
Her official Discord server. V is someone who's known to.
I knew it was pointless, but I did anyways. So what did we do from here? Nothing. I kept doing what I am doing and hoping I don't fucking. Oh, okay. Oh wow. Or take my life for. Why? Oh, I don't know why these two are censored. It's a little on the nose. Minor. Oh, that's the. Oh, that's the miner's name. Okay. Not gonna lie. Part of me was hoping she'd help and give me something to contain myself, but I got nothing. Rip. Thanks for your help, Ruddles.
For your minors, and it's completely unacceptable that she would have allowed him to be around children.
How old? It's probably more. This shit. Yep. Yeah, she was begging for my dick. Safe to say. Yeah, him talking dumb crap about this was indeed in poor taste. He's changed drastically since then, and he completely stopped mentioning anything remotely sexual as soon as she charged to Discord. The years were gone, changed him for the good. Yeah, you seem awfully defensive over someone that supposedly manipulated you. All those combos are things he deeply regrets and knows were stupid and in poor taste. You're just repeating yourself here. But what's done is done and it can't be undone. What's done is done, Can't be undone. Hello, comment. This is sorry about what happened. Stream decided to take a nice big fat dump on the yeah, Streamlabs decided to take a crap. There we go.
Children, knowing full well of the actions he committed for years on end. I personally feel that Camila Cuevas seems to care more about her public image than doing the simple act of following her moral compass by removing the groomer from her.
For sure, yeah.
This, it took me to personally make a post on her lack of actions to protect minors by doing the simple act of banning a known predator. On top of this, I am truly disappointed that Camila lied to her public audience about her knowledge of Veer's sexual misconduct.
She did more than fucking lie. She put people in danger. What's done is done and can't be undone. Yeah. It can't be undone, guys. What's done is done. It can't be undone. You know, it's like, guys. What's done is done and can't be undone. It was just a pedophile in the server. Bah.
By stating on social media, and I quote, "When I learned what Veer did, I was just as shocked as everyone else," end quote.
Bullshit, you knew.
Which I provided that she was aware of the situation back in 2015,
Yeah.
but she did nothing to prevent it from happening. This normalizes Veer's behaviors within the Skype chat and allowed him to be sexually abrasive towards minors within the Skype chats and on Discord. To note, there was a 5-month period in which Veer was banned. The ban was meant to be permanent to my knowledge, but Camila decided to contact...
Hold on, Crystal, it's not Kumi's fault. If you want to be angry, do a threat on me. I deserve the hatred for this. I cannot and will not. I'm not angry at you, but it is my fault. You were groomed and you were scared as much as me and even more, or even more. Oh, fuck. Yeah, well, we got a victim here, Veers, huh? That's insane. It was my wishes, and nonetheless, Cammy tried. Oh shit, Camilla tried. I don't like saying Cammy. Sounds tacky. Tacky. I don't know. It just doesn't roll off the tongue. To make everyone happy. She didn't wish for any of this. Now all her socials is people thinking that she harbored a groomer into a community that is younger. Thinking that she harbored a groomer into a community that is younger. Yeah, this was made in like, oh wait, no, this is 2022. So this was like, well, 2 years ago. Okay.
One of Veer's victims on what the next step should have been. Out of fear of what Veer would have done to said victim, they stated that Veer should be allowed back into the server. I believe that the victim in this case was showing signs of both fear and Stockholm syndrome.
Interesting. I'm going to invade Chile. Guess that's my excuse. I'm going to, well, what? Huh? Why Chile? I know. What? Is that where Camila is? Chile? I heard there's like a mental health problem at Chile. From what I've heard. There's allegations. But I hear Chile has like a very mental health problem, but that doesn't really excuse whatever the fuck this is. 42 minutes worth of shit. 42 minutes.
And that the decision to allow Veer back into the server was...
Yes. Okay, yeah, so she does live in Chile.
As the owner of the server should have never even asked a question to the victim and kept Veer banned from day one. I find that it's worrying that Camila Cuevas said almost with pride within her public replies.
I learned what Veer did. I was shot as everyone else. Oh. Wait, hold on. You didn't have any permissions to see hashtag general chat or any part of the server. Presence again, his presence alone.
And I quote,
Causes fear.
I let him back into the private channel in the Glitchtale crew Discord, where his close friends were, which were at most 25 people. He didn't have permission to see general or any other part of the server, and he never would
He
again.
needs to be banned in general. He needs the help. He needs to go to. He needs to go to jail.
Is that 10 of
He needs to go to jail.
people were below the age of 18.
Adult. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. Repeat yourself here?
After the server, and he never would again. Unquote. How Veer was restricted to 2 chats. A critical bit of information that she forgot to relay to her public audience is that 10 of these 25 people were below the age of 18, to my understanding.
Oh no. Oh, it's okay. Those 20-something people are definitely, or his friends, who he usually talks to. 10 of them are fucking minors, by the way, but I think that is the most logical solution to put him in. You know, not ban him from the server entirely, not separate him from my life. Instead, later on, I'll probably just blame him later, and just to cover my ass. Even if you sent your apology in the middle of the eastern desert, where there is no water, no food, no shelter, no one, and the only sand that isn't would be an excuse. Exactly. I feel like that's a good terminology because Camila just kind of made stuff up as she went along throughout these years.
This indicates a lack of responsibility on her part, and it's something that should be rightfully viewed with disapproval, as this is by definition child endangerment. I find that it's even more upsetting that she would even attempt to downplay the seriousness of the situation.
Beard did this stupid thing once, to my knowledge. There was a screenshot sent to you. I feel pretty sure it was more than once. Not as sort of a sexual predator because he's an idiot. Despite that punishment, he needs to be delivered. I don't know what proofs you got against Mark. Is Mark Veer? Is that Veer? Is that Veer's name, Mark? But I'd like to see that. There is multiple fucking reports of this one dude. Okay. Here's my thing. There is. Would you believe the one like the 10 minors, or do you believe one person? I don't know who Mark is. Yeah, I assume they're Veer. Would you rather believe 10 people that have for sure saw this shit, or would you rather believe the one person that supposedly didn't send any evidence? Not as sort of a sexual predator, just kind of an idiot. He literally talked about shitting in the miner's mouth. Oh my god. Yep. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, him talking dumb crap. It wasn't dumb. It was clearly intentional. And talk about dumb crap was indeed in poor taste. It was more than just poor taste. It was fucking sour, bitter to the core.
Party's actions of grooming. She blamed me as the victim and belittled my feelings on how serious this indeed was, simply because she didn't want to be seen as a negative light.
You both were toxic. You both made mistakes. Oh, is this against the creator of Underverse? I don't know how to pronounce their name. Yael? I'm not even gonna fucking pronounce that shit. Because she's on the Discord. and I've called her out for it. This wasn't a big-sided issue. But if you're right to feel like you need a sort of retribution, my advice would be to talk to her. Instead of again making some sort of call out social media or talk secretively about it in DMs with other people. This was known in the Glitchtale server, a public thing. Motherfucker's gonna say we both made mistakes. You good? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm well, not really good with this person. We're okay. So for context, we're we're going over this video about Camila Cuevas because well, I don't know, it just kind of began over because of a Roblox game that I made. All because I had Betty in like one of my creations, and and I built it since like what 2017. Yeah, I didn't even know anything about this stuff because back then I wouldn't even have Twitter.
With that all being said, let's move on to Veer's actions. Veer was once the co-writer slash co-owner of Glitchtale. From Season 1, Episode 2 to Season 2, Episode 9.
Oh. He was a writer, so he wasn't just an admin, he was a writer for Glitchtale. Ugh. Kendrick deserves a reward for trying to deserves a reward for expose pedos and creeps. You know the one meme? Hold on. You know the one meme where hold on. Kendrick Lamar should have these types of things. Guy with hold on. He should end up looking like okay, whatever. We'll pop up the full thing, sure. He should end up with these types of medals. These types of medals. Just all around the neck, all around the jacket like an army soldier. Just looking like this. You know what that says. But, I think I got my point across. Someone needs to make a diss track on both Veer and Artie. That would be very funny. I would be here to listen to that, sure. Maybe on Camilla too. I feel like mostly, wait, no, yeah. Yeah, I feel like all three of them. If they could somehow do all three of them at once, that would be funny. That would be absolutely entertaining.
He overlooked the Skype chat known as the well-developed FGTS, which contained 22 different members at the times.
Did they have minors?
12 to 22 at the time. And
12 to 20. Oh no 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 no. Where was I?
Of these 25 people were below the age boundary, so batted an eye. As Skype clears messages, after 5 years, I lost a lot.
Hold on. Hold on. Where was it? Oh, right here. Hold on. Yeah, here we go. Oopsie. Found it. We had a little head to the future. It's fine. Dr. Disrespect, Veer, Artie, and Cody Kogue. You need a contract. Hold on, just give me 1 second. Alright, hello. Yeah, that's a line song from Pat God's diss track. Oh, Pat God? Oh, I've been seeing their videos recently, especially that whole Bill the Wolf thing. Alright, let's just continue.
At the time, and he overlooked the official Discord server.
Yeah, this is the official Discord server, right? 24,315 members. That is cool. So, you think, this is making a public mess, right? You think, so you think you're so slick to where, you think not any single one of these members would try and expose this a lot more, would not try to talk about this more, especially when this is a serious situation. Sure, Camilla.
Server known as the Glitchtale crew. He was also the one who made me a mod. During these years, Viz groomed, emotionally abused, sexually manipulated, and imitated many people, which included minors.
Imitated people. That last one got me. The last one got me. Thinking. I don't know. Imitating. How would she imitate exactly? Like does she? Can you repeat that? Just that one point.
Also the one who made me a mod. During these years, Viz groomed, emotionally abused, sexually manipulated, and imitated many people, which included minors.
So he was basically catfishing. Well, not really catfishing. That's for like. Well, it's basically it's impersonation. I'm not ignoring the thumbnail. Okay, I'll change the thumbnail after the stream and probably after like a day or so. Because this is kind of an ongoing situation. If you look at the failed streams, you kind of know what's going on. Why are you not ignoring the thumbnail? Because it's Minecraft. It originally began as Minecraft, then it went to Roblox, and now here we are. Just kind of a wild situation. Probably the most wild transition it's ever been in a live stream, to be honest. Glitchtale crew has more inhabitants than my city, bro. Really? Yeah, over 24,000. I would imagine. I mean, you would have to also minus the bots too, right? Which I would imagine they wouldn't really have too many. So, yeah.
Some of these stories I'm not allowed to talk about, as I still respect the people who wish not to be named and just wish to move past said events. With that, I am fully allowed to talk about my story, which I am doing now. Veer was fully aware of the power he had over the miners under his control.
I remember Ray, she had a big crush on me once upon a time, and I used it to do other stuff with her. Is she really? Thought you were joking with her? No, it was real.
Fully aware of his power dynamic and took full advantage of it for many.
Oh dang! No! We don't want to open up Microsoft. There we go. I keep making a lot of mistakes. This is why I need new glasses. I literally live in a one-road village. Well, like a town. Or something. Okay, well, let's read this here. I know she was too young. She was like 16. Age of consent. Oh my god. Oh. Why? Oh, it's 16. That's the age of consent, right? It's across the countries. This is my big excuse. No. If anything, you saying this makes you look more of a creep. Because you're oh my god. You see me and I've seen her at this point because at this point, so because truth or dare, I will do that. I think Blank has seen me or as well. Seen you like on Discord, where you talk to your Discord kittens, or in real life. Better hope to God it's not in real life. Remember what I said about choose user? Just switch 2 letters, and you get the age of consent in Dutch. Yeah. Yeah. 4
Back from anyone, as it would bleed into his general
seconds
narcissistic
old.
personality, so no one batted an eye. As Skype clears messages, after 5 years, I lost a lot of proof, but I was able to salvage a few screenshots of the past. The 5th
I don't really.
of 10th, 2015. I was 13 years old when Fear got me into a chat with him and Camila as he needed.
You were 13 and you were hired as a minor, Crystal? I wouldn't be hiring moderators as yeah, apparently sorry, I was reading what was on my phone. So apparently, yeah, apparently Crystal Frame was hired as a moderator when they were 13. Which is, I wouldn't hire minors to be moderators in the first place. Because they have like a very underdeveloped brain, and then if you make them admin, it's gonna cause a whole bunch of shit. No. Feel for real writing in all caps like he desires were comparable to Venom. Not just that, but this guy too. The nude chat I talked about before. Yeah, you have extreme desires, don't you? I'm not reading all that shit.
Quote, wingman, unquote, to help him get sexual images from Camila to cleanse his extreme sexual desires that he had to fight off literally every single day.
Is it a doctor?
This chat as she was within the chat herself. I was truly disgusted by his request, but I felt so compelled to follow his wishes as she was the co-owner of Glitchtale and he made it feel so casual. I find it hard to believe that Camila Cuevas, who was Veer's partner at the time, didn't reprimand him for involving me, a 13-year-old, in an attempt to pressure her to send him nudes. And it's even more...
What?
Who was Veer's partner at the time, didn't reprimand him for involving me, a 13-year-old, in an attempt to pressure her to send him nudes.
Why are you telling a child about this? Hey, 13-year-old, can you give me some nudes? Dude! But I don't even need to explain that one. Anyone with a saint mind can think why that's wrong.
And it's even more shocking. She allowed
No rebuttals.
to be a part of the Skype chat, with the majority of the moderators being minors, including one being as young as 12. I truly cannot wrap my head around it. Of the 5th, 2017, Veer was venting to me about how he was considering to end his own life. He would use the concept of suicide to gain sympathy from people around him. This was
Oh god.
that he used.
See, that can be a very tough situation, right? Because if they're writing about like committing suicide and whatnot, right? Like to the victim, that can be that can be a very difficult process because they don't know if they're actually going to just commit suicide, if they don't know they're being sympathy baited, and they don't know if they're being sympathy baited or if they legit want to kill themselves. That's honestly really insane. I swear, even if my theory was true, Cammy is still cooked. Yeah, I know. She was already cooked, and she's still live, by the way. She's still. I saw she was live. I saw you were live. Don't lie to me. Come on. Live. I saw she was live before. Oh. But if I go back, I saw she was live, I swear. Oh. Just a message, do it for yourself. Oh. I'm not sure if this is involved with, Glitchtale. But sure.
I can tell from the screenshots that he sent me later on that he didn't care about the people around him. He would actively prey on 16 and 13-year-old children to, quote, contain himself, unquote. But even after he
I have extreme desires!
still felt
I'm a fan!
Camila was unaware of this to my understanding at this point of time. The 4th of the 29th, 2019, Fear states that Orange from before, quote, had a crush on him, unquote, and how they used to do things in this context and send images to one another.
Orange. Oh, they're talking about like the sensor bars, right? The little sensors. Yeah, the miner in this screenshot here. Oh man. Or one of them here, because he mentions two of them.
From before, quote, had a crush on him, unquote, and how they used to do things in this context and send images to one another.
I think I'm at the right screenshot, right? That's good.
Too young, quote, like she was 16, unquote, but tried to use age of consent within the UK to justify his actions when he was located.
I saw there were chat stuff going on. Hold on.
All of this, he admits that he has seen this minor before, as well as one who was only 14 years old at the time. Camila Cuevas was fully aware of Beer's relationship with at least one of these
I'll
minors.
do your mama for myself, Cammy. Oh, what? I'll do your mama for myself, Cammy? What do you mean by that?
Stop it. Fear states
I don't.
that he is, quote,
I don't.
Glitchtale,
I don't.
unquote, and starts
I wouldn't go that far.
13 to 15.
Not go that far.
Body as them having some badonkers and huge bazooglooks.
They're literally repeating a meme. How immature are they? Like you know, you heard me, right? What do you mean if I heard you? The comment you made for Tremville's mom? we got a why did I forget his name? Oh, we got a Carl in chat going, Jimmy's mom, Camilla's mom.
It's appalling to me that he would describe a minor aged 13 to 15 in such a sexualized way, and it's even worse that he seems to take some sadistic pride in it. Veertoon has now been formally removed from all positions of power within the Glitchtale crew server, and is no longer an active part of the community. Camila Cuevas, Veer's former partner, has now banned him from the server. I'm glad to see that Veer has formally been banned from the Glitchtale crew server, but sadly,
Once I have 2 kids, I'll tell them. When I was 15, I had 2 wives. Ah. Oh. Oh, that's... Once I was 15, I had 2 wives. That definitely wouldn't raise eyebrows. Anyways, I need to stop pausing. I need to let this video go through.
Camila Cuevas publicly. To end off this segment in the video, I would personally like to see if Camila Cuevas is willing to learn from her mistakes in the past with her lack of action against groomers within her server. Polite Viking, also known as Simon, was a former admin for Camila Cuevas. He stepped down on his own regard. He owned a now-deleted server, which was thankfully backed up.
Oh, so this is another admin?
By a good friend of mine, known as Playtime with Kara. Within the server...
Playtime with
known as Playtime with Kara. Within the server...
Oh my god.
Games were played, unquote, the most infamous of them all being Truth or Dare. Veer
I wanna play game. I wanna play game. Whoever can send the first nude wins the game. It's like Jigsaw if he was a pedophile. It's so weird. You were playing games, bro? You were playing games. This man's over.
Artie and Simon took part in these games, which included many sexual acts against minors. This server allowed two known predators, Veer and Artie, to partake.
A lot of my SMMs, DMS, get good V, whatever language you're speaking here, suck. I love the name of it, you know, blank is admin, right?
In reprehensible actions against minors, which Simon overviewed and even encouraged.
Whoever added it deserves the suck. Oh my god.
Server, and with the tone.
Yeah, whoever the minor is, whoever the minor is, and that was yeah. If you're a minor and you're admin, you get to suck. Yeah, what's the end game? The end game of this whole thing? I think Camilla made like a response. I think twice actually. What do you do at the end of the game? Is it prison simulator? Oh, yeah. See, that's the good ending. The bad ending is the same thing, because the pedophile always loses.
With all these freaks in one place, I feel it was borderlining on a pedophile thing. This server had at least 20 minors within it. That's giving it a huge benefit of the doubt. I will present screenshots below of the evidence of how Simon spoke to minors in public channels. If any of the mod squad and or
on public channels
of Simon's actions, I'll be working on a separate document to deal with every.
You're spreading this. You're spreading this all around. What do you mean my server is public?
Action within the Playtime with Carla server. I just feel that you should be informed so you can take action against Simon soon.
Since left the Glitchtale server or was removed a few days ago, probably at the time of that video. He was speaking before the disappearance, so a public statement from Camilla on this matter is preferred. Simon is a predator that many people are not aware of. Is this his last message before he left? He just did the fucking Pepe the meme frog. The fucking Pepe frog. That's... Wow, he does not like taking that seriously, huh?
Sooner than later.
Now, I have to preface this by clarifying that Camilla was aware that Artie was grooming Crystal, who was 15 at the time while Artie was 18. When Crystal spoke up about this, Camilla was
Someone call up CPS and get him right up on his tail. I kind of stole this joke from a another YouTube video, but it's a credit to CMXMZ. We had a cupcake craver.
dismissive of what was blatantly right in front of her, saying, I mean, even though she was 19 there, she's technically a child, to me at least. In the UK, it's 18 over here. Her mental maturity doesn't exactly represent her age, I've noticed. Artie was...
Oh my god. Yeah, the way she acts, I don't think she's an adult. So your argument is invalid. And it's because of my strange, weird opinion. I think you're wrong. You know, just something I noticed. Like, when they say that, it was like, oh, something I noticed. They don't really act like this. Like, dude, you're just trying to debate and try to win the conversation. And then this is like your counter argument. Oof. They don't act mature for their age. Dude. Why isn't it doing... Oh my god, please don't tell me Scream's gonna crash too. Oh wait, hold on.
Wasn't even banned
Okay, here we go.
with Crystal. She
We
was
might go
banned
up.
for other reasons, mainly because she made a degenerate server where she was, to say the least, a sick fuck to kids.
Artie's Betty obsession plus child porn. Isn't Betty like a child character?
More on that later. Obviously, Artie should have been banned before this, but for some strange reason, Camilla decided to not act until Artie was outed later on. Because of this, we're going to mainly focus on the actions of Artie, as they are not well known to the public. This section is to show that Artie is a danger to children, and everyone should be made aware of it. What did Artie do? Well, thankfully I don't have to show much, as we had a call in the Senate with her. In this call, Artie admitted to several things, such as receiving child pornography.
And I'm aware of what happened in Senate, alright? And this is Lao Convoy and all that stuff up. Like, to be honest, just report this to the police. But to be fair, they didn't really have a real name, sure. But at least report, like, I don't know, their Discord username and they'll keep an eye on them or something. I don't know really know how that goes, but... Try something. Bro, I swear I already owned a whole Discord server that's all about simping on Betty. Jesus Christ. The child character.
Something therapy session.
All I'm saying is, oh, it's a child and all this stuff. It's like, how does that not come across people's minds? How?
Crystal also currently has a child, so if there was child pornography being compiled onto Crystal's computer that was not their own, because they sent them to you by your requests, and do not lie to me and tell me it wasn't, because I also have that entire chat log. I have seen more than enough.
No, it wasn't stuff from me. It was they did that onto their own like.
Hold on, Crystal was accused of having CP on the computer, which was 100% horseshit. Crystal was investigated by the police because of the abuse that Crystal endured and was put through 2 years of therapy. Oh, so that's what mainly what happened. They went through 2 years of therapy because they were being accused of CP on their computer by Camilla? The audacity of this bitch. The fucking audacity. Did you call Jeffrey Epstein or something? I'm surprised Camilla isn't Jeffrey Epstein.
Well.
Crystal now bears a child with them. Oh, and their accusers. And congratulations on the child. I hope they do well. And their accusers to this day have not provided a single shred of evidence.
I know they did it on their own will, but they also did it by your request. Don't lie to me. I don't care if it's in the past. I don't care if it's in the past. What part of I don't care in the past did you not understand the first time? Do I need to say it in Espanol? Or how about Japanese? Would Nihongo work?
What?
I didn't ask them to look for things in the dark web, and I have proof of them.
I never said you asked them things from things from the dark web. I said you asked them for nudes.
Well, they asked me for nudes too, and I felt like
you were an adult. You were an adult. You were an adult. You were an adult.
I can't even hear. I can't even hear.
The kid asked me for nudes is not a defense. Do you actually think it is? Oh wait, you're in Camilla's server. Of course you think it is.
Oh, this is already not Camilla.
I'm not in her.
Oh wait, since this is oh wait, so this isn't Camilla. This is Artie. So it was Artie that committed Crystal, right, or was it Camilla?
You were in her.
I don't know why they sound similar to me.
Were past tense. You were in her server, so of course you think that's an excuse. I am 37 years old. That does not fly with me. Ever. under any circumstances. If a kid walks up to me and asks for nudes, my answer is, you know, where are your parents? And then I get a hold of the parents and tell them what the kid's doing. Yours was to give the nudes and then request other nudes from said child, right? I did not say you requested Crystal to go into the dark web to find them. I said you asked Crystal for their nudes, didn't you?
We both asked each other for our nudes.
Thank you, but I also know you're still trying to frame it as though you're equally guilty. You were an adult. Yeah, Crystal dicked up by giving you stuff they shouldn't have. Crystal's parents should have kept a better eye on them, and Crystal should have had the wherewithal to not interact with an adult at that level. But children can't consent. You were an adult.
And admitted to grooming at least 3 other children.
Or
How old is Artie? Like in her 20s?
including
Or his or in her 20s? Because if they're like in like their 20s and whatnot, I feel like they should have fully learned their lesson here. Yep, a grown-ass adult. Don't do this stuff. Yeah, I know.
or minors while you were an adult. I was the only one who spoke up about it.
And I'm going to ask you about this, Artie, because I don't care whether they speak up or not, because you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Why did I do it?
Yep, that is the question.
I don't know, but my intention was not to hurt them.
But you admit that you were with 4 minors, Crystal included.
What did she say there? She mumbled. Oh, I paused.
I don't know, but my intention was not to hurt them.
I did not know my intention was not to like them. Is that where I'm getting at here?
But you admit that you were with 4 minors, Crystal included.
It wasn't really a relationship, and I was more pressured to be dating with them.
I mentioned a degenerate
But you still
server that
knew about it.
operated, which is heavily detailed in this document that I will leave.
Hold on. We'll go back a little. Instead of trying to figure out a solid life career, she decides to throw it away on a fictional one-eyed pink girl with a sentient blob flying like a strawberry flavored yogurt. You know, I mean, I'll admit, like Camilla, you did really great with like Glitchtale and shit, but all this is just completely not acceptable. Like, to be honest, I don't really mind the fucking character, the characters that she really makes in Glitchtale, right? Because it's whatever. Our intention right now is is what she's doing. Because she's trying to like backpedal on what's going on because she's trying to protect her public image.
And I was more pressured to be dating with them.
I mentioned a degenerate server that already operated, which is heavily detailed in this document.
The
that I will
games.
leave in the description. Artie took pleasure in having minors draw porn for her, talk to a 13-year-old about how good the minor's sex drive was, and just being a sick fuck in general. She really didn't want people knowing about this server either, instructing people to not talk about its existence, but of course she was eventually outed. So with all of that, Mike about its
Quick warning, you are not allowed to share conversations outside the existence of the server without consultance of me first. Mainly showing any type of screenshots to anyone not in the server or you will be ban kicked. Yes, please do not share anything because because we're kind of like an FBI agent. We're kind of like the FBI. We're kind of keeping these aliens in, you know, the aliens that being the pedophiles. Like, I'm sorry, he was your partner, then he cared for you. He would then be careful about who you talking to. I know.
existence, but of course,
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
all of that, my question to Camilla would be, why did you not ban Artie when you knew about the actions she committed against Crystal? Is it really because you think she's a child in your eyes because of her mental maturity? Or is it because when Artie was exposed for her server with minors, it was a...
Okay, I may have gotten a little fucked up here. I think she was talking about it wasn't the minor, it was Artie. I think I might have mistaken that. I'm not sure. Go to it, like, bro. Oh, cult. Yeah, yeah. Let's keep the monsters caged.
more convenient time for you to throw her out of your server, Camilla? Very good questions to ask, but I don't believe we'll get the answer anytime soon. With Camilla's statements, I will read them out before I respond to the defenses, as that's only fair. However, you're going to quickly notice that with these statements that Camilla provides, she seems to lack the evidence to support many of her claims. At face value, yes, she is on defense here, as she is the one being accused of things. However, taking everything at face value, especially with a situation as delicate as this one, is a really, really bad idea, as I'm going to show. She starts off by saying this: "Hi, there's some things that aren't true here. I'm just going to say a timeline of what happened and why I made the decisions I did. When I learned what Veer did, I was just as shocked as everyone else. The first thing I did was
Bullshit.
the server and lend my full support to the victims and ask exactly how they wanted to deal with the situation. Now,
Dude, Sarah's reading it for us. Why did I even read this? Like, of course, you got the sinner's roll. You cooked once and the trumpet is blown. Wait, is the sinner's roll... Oh, is the sinner's roll not for, like, the NSFW shit? So here's the thing. If you're in a server full of minors, there should be NSFW, period. Or there should be at least some proof of identification and whatnot. That's what I think, though.
well, there's nothing wrong here inherently, except for the fact that Camilla claims to fully support Veer's victims. Crystal is a victim of Veer, as you already know. Camilla doesn't tell everyone the fact that she's been knowledgeable of Veer's degeneracy towards kids for quite some time. In the DMs with Crystal, she acknowledges the existence of these years-old Skype chats where Veer was saying disgusting things to kids, and her response was a little yikes on bikes. Yeah, him talking dumb crap.
Yeah, him talking dumb crap. I'm gonna shit in your mouth. Oh, he's just speaking stupid things. Ooh, look at the poor little man.
Crap about this was indeed in poor taste. He's changed drastically since then, and he completely stopped mentioning anything related.
Bullshit.
As soon as she changed to Discord, the years you were gone changed him for the good, and all those convos are things he deeply regrets doing and knows were stupid and in poor taste. But what's done is done and can't be undone. Later in the conversation, Camilla does bring up a good point that Crystal should not bring another one of Veer's victims' experiences into the light, which is completely fair as it is not Crystal's business. Crystal also agrees with this statement. However, Camilla at the same time does not take Crystal's concerns as seriously as she should.
That's fair because it brings people messaging them, wanting them to talk to them and all this other stuff, and it causes all this other chaos. I definitely agree with that statement, and I think it's fair to say in my VOD, if you straight up message any of these people, with an attempt to harass or get any more things, then don't, because you should already know that that's fucked up. Every drama YouTuber says this. You already get the jig. every drama YouTuber has to say, hey, don't harass this person or any people mentioned in this video, because that's fucked up. That should be just common sense.
Going as far as saying that Veer is an idiot and not a sexual predator. I don't know about you guys, but the fact that Camilla didn't kick Veer to the curb the moment she found out what he was doing doesn't sound very supportive to me. Not only this, when Crystal was also groomed by Artie, this was Camilla's response. You both were toxic, you both made mistakes, don't pin this on her alone.
Oh, the both was Artie and Crystal, okay. I hope diss tracks doesn't count. I really hope there's like a diss track somewhere about the Glitchtale, the Glitchtale Gooners. Glitch Gooners. That sounds like a really good title.
I'm not defending her. She's made other people uncomfortable with the way she is, and I've called her out for it. This isn't a one-sided issue, but if you're in your right to feel like you need some sort of retribution, my advice would be to talk to her. What the fuck? Talk to the person that groomed Crystal. What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah,
that's another good point.
Does it? Blaming a literal child for being groomed.
Yeah, it's another good point. I guess when I saw the screenshot, I was kind of making assumptions. I assumed that it was to like that Veer person. I completely forgot about the Artie person. Glitchtale Gooners. Actual fight talk, yeah.
But let's move on. In the next 5 months to this, I privately told Veer to seek professional help. For him, that time was spent owning up to what he had done and making the decision to become a better person. Only after he proved to me that he made an effort to better himself by apologizing to those he hurt, owning up to what he did, get professional treatment, etc. I let him back into a private channel in GTC Discord where his close friends were, which were at most 25 people. He didn't have permissions to see general or any other part of the server, and he never would again. No matter how much he changed, I had no plans to let him interact with the GT community again. His ban never ended. Now, besides the fact that people...
Yeah, his ban never ended. I banned him 5 months, but it's whatever.
...period of time. Let's go into this on a surface level first. The second Camilla was aware of Veer's actions, she should have dropped him. Period. Someone doesn't get to come back into a community after preying on multiple children for years with evidence to back it up. If I, for example, treated Vita the same way as Camilla treated Veer, I would get burned and I would 100% deserve it. But when Camilla does it, all of a sudden her fan base, full of gullible children, mind you, aren't going to realize how fucked up Camilla's statement here truly is. All of this coincides with this piece of evidence that was thankfully gathered by others, showing that this private channel she's referring to had minors in it. So even Camilla's excuse falls flat. Camilla let a child predator that she knew was a child predator back
with 10 minors.
Did not give a single fuck. I did not let him back to that private channel to sweep things under the rug or try to pretend things were normal. They would never be normal again after what happened. I just believe that people should be able to get a piece of their life back if they want to right their wrongs and be...
You let Veer chase around the server like dog. You've been sleeping like the Snorlax from Pokemon. I mean, it really just depends on really how you like rhyme the lyric, right? I'm not really an expert when it comes to music, so I can't really give you advice on that. Sorry.
Become a better person. People need friends to get them through dark times, and his friends were in that private channel separated from the rest of the community. Now, again, I don't need to tell you all that letting a known child predator back into one of your spaces is a bad idea.
Yes. Grooming must have been hard for the groover now. Yeah. And then it's just Sans with a huge blue stop sign. This should be like the cover, just a blue stop sign in front of Frisk.
But we are going to unironically go down the route that he was in a dark place, guys. The child predator was in a dark place. Unbelievable. Also, I want to make it clear that Crystal's ban was unrelated to how they were treating the mod team, and it's completely unrelated to Vare's mess. This, from what I've seen, is a blatant lie, which can be proven by this message from a moderator when Crystal was banned, clearly stating, "I do want to apologize for whatever the hell I did back in 2021, because if I recall correctly, I was told to ban you because you accused Vare of very serious things. Not only that, but
Yeah, you accused him of being a little bit of a creep, even though I'm aware that he is, but I don't think he is, so yeah, I'm just gonna ban you right here. Oh no, it's because she thought he changed, right? He did not change in the fucking no.
Another moderator attested to these claims as well.
I know the reason I was banned. You know that, as I can quote Blair,
Yes.
that I was banned for saying, and I quote, vile stuff.
Very serious things that he did do.
That's the reason what was said in the mod chat. That's what Blair has said.
Told.
Right.
And Cammy has stated publicly twice now that is not the reason. She is lying publicly with a massive audience to downplay everything I faced. So I'm happy that you can confirm that a moderator for Camila can now confirm that that is true.
Yeah, if you really attest to Crystal being toxic towards the mod team, please be sure to provide proof, Camilla, because I'm sure you have it. If I was worried
She doesn't have proof for anything, just like how she didn't have proof for her supposedly being manipulated.
about my public image, I would have made a video and publicly separated myself from everyone involved. Instead, I handled things privately for the sake of the victims. I knew that it risked looking bad if it was taken out of context, but I cared more about their privacy than my image. I do want to say sorry to Crystal for seeming uninterested. My poor English makes it hard for me to come across the right way sometimes.
Your poor English, you're writing perfectly.
I was frustrated with being asked about Vare for
Don't lie.
I should have been more patient with you.
That and she spoke to English pretty good in her apology video, right? And said it in Spanish as well. That's nice excuse.
And I really wasn't trying to minimize your feelings or invalidate in any way the way that you or anyone else was hurt. Yeah, considering that Camilla's statement here is as bad as it already is, I don't believe a word of what she says here, and this won't be the first time that Camilla uses poor English skills.
I care about the privacy more than my image.
In English, and has been able to hold conversations with other people for a while now.
Yeah, I definitely care about loud incorrect button. It's like the lie. Hold on. It's like the lie buzzer. Who are you? Okay, I need... What was it? Yeah, the lie buzzer. Can we just pop this up every time? Let's do it.
We're talking years, including streaming on her channel where she shows a proficient level of English. I even went out of my way to ask a trusted friend of mine who was also a native Spanish speaker just to double check what her judgment was. The judgment is based on the fact that while people who are proficient in speaking a second language will struggle, Camilla knows right from wrong. It's very frustrating.
Right. Yes. And she also mentioned getting a friend to help that fluently speaks Spanish. It's funny because it's like, oh, I only know how to speak Spanish. Spanish translator, come in. Fuck. And it's like, as she said before too, even if she doesn't know English or Spanish, she knows right from wrong.
expecting that people are buying into this, you can't tell me that Camilla doesn't know what sexual predation is in Spanish, among other words, in relation to this situation. But let's move on to statement number 2. And trust me, this is gonna get really fucking bad. I wasn't going to address the false accusations involving me because I respect that there is a victim who has an awful time every time someone brings this issue to the spotlight again. I also know how people have attacked me not because of my actions, but by picking through my wording and assuming the worst intentions possible, and a statement like this has a lot of words. Yes, there is another victim of Veer's actions who doesn't like what's going on right now. However, that does not invalidate how Crystal has every right to speak about what they
Is that the person Red?
went through, and how you, Camilla, treated them. People have criticized you for the absolute travesty that was your first statement. Your words were not picked through. You put those words out yourself, provided no proof for your defense, and lied to your impressionable audience. Not only that, but you were also criticized by people who weren't happy when you referred to the situation as drama. Situations involving child predation are not drama. But you'll sit here and play victim.
Right. Because drama is just things, like little small things, like, it's like a whole level, right? Like, a YouTuber, like, I don't know, robs someone or some shit. That could be, wait, no. No. Drama is like a genre. And it usually goes within live sitcoms and shit. If we look up the definition right now. Oh, not the meme. Definition. A play for theater, radio, or television. Drama is meant to be fictional. An exciting, emotional, or unexpected series of a set of circumstances. It's meant to be for these. It's meant to be for fictional shit. And if we look, well, let's look for more. A written work that tells people the reaction in speech and is meant to be acted on stage. A play, movie, television, in dramatic art. That's the definition of drama. But people really like to soak the bag, and I even stutter and say drama too, because I guess it's just my brain rot or something. The best situation where you can say is English or Spanish. Yes, English or Spanish, Camilla. Last one to start talking has to make another apology video. Because we did see like another video of theirs right here, right now, like right here. If we look on her channel, yeah, just a message. I don't know what this is. Elements. Oh, it's stick figures. Okay.
Without recognizing why people have a problem with what you've done. I know very well who I am and what I stand for. Respect and justice are what I believe in, which is why I never protect or validate any.
Whoever has the first moon, whoever moves first has to ban a pedo.
Clear that I have never participated
and I'll be enjoying it.
Against my values. I did not defend a groomer, and I.
Camilla, English or Spanish? The first one who moves has to ban a pedophile.
Never supported his actions. Camilla, you're objectively on record of defending Veer. You tried to tell Crystal that he was not a sexual predator, but just an idiot. You fucking defended him.
I breakdance. I'd be fucking schmoving.
Was a sick, degenerate years ago.
I'd be doing shit like hiking. I'd be going around the world.
You defended him. Not only that, when you let Veer back into the server under this private channel you mentioned, this channel had minors. You say that you don't want to validate the crimes of Veer, yet put a known child predator in a chat full of children. So, Camilla, if your values are as good as you say they are, why did you continue to interact with Veer knowing how he was around kids? This is not the first time this issue came to light, but it is the first time it came out with the intent to twist the truth and hurt the wrong people. The first thread Crystal made about this came out with that intention. One of the victims who did not want their name spread publicly felt forced to make a public statement after Crystal's thread leaked their personal and private information in a document that has been deleted. This victim, who prefers to stay anonymous, has been badly upset and negatively affected by Crystal's thread targeting me. She declares in her statement that they've had my full and unconditional support since day one. Now, casting aside the first sentence and the fact that the other victim's information was already exposed beforehand, what Camilla...
Wait, what time was it? 9 months ago? Ah. Yeah, because this was on the public server, right? So it's bound, because as I mentioned before, it's bound people would know this. She'd be staring there as if Betty was staring at her. What, for the breakdance thing? No, no, yeah, maybe Betty. It'd be as if Betty was here. I was gonna say Veer, but that would kind of support the fact that she got manipulated, even though that totally didn't happen. That was just made up on the spot just so she could cover her ass.
The fact that the other victim's information was already exposed beforehand, what Camilla here is saying is true. Crystal did make a big mistake in including evidence that exposed information about one of Veer's victims. This was a bad move, and no one will deny that. However, the reason why Camilla wants to point this out is because this is a classic example of a genetic fallacy. While Crystal 100% made this critical error, Camilla goes hard on this part because she can use it to make Crystal look bad and invalidate the rest of their evidence. Thankfully...
Oh my god. So it's like she finds a weakness in like a boss fight, and then she tries exploiting the absolute ever-living crap out of it because Crystal made one wrong move. An antsy tiny move. Could learn from it. Whatever. I got you for this. I got you for this. I got you. I win. You made one mistake.
I'm pretty sure most
fallacies, yeah.
Realize that just because Crystal fucked up on one area does not invalidate their evidence about you, Camilla. Crystal also had my full support, which is yeah, we know that's a fucking lie. Their accusations in their thread, claiming to be punished with a ban from our server for coming out with the truth, are completely false. Shortly after this issue first surfaced, their behavior became incredibly toxic towards the moderation team over things completely unrelated to what happened. The team members were Crystal's friends, and they eventually were pushed to block, then ban them from the server for general toxic behavior towards the community. Even so, them telling the truth is how I learned what was going on, and the reason why the abuser was banned from the server in 2021. You know, Camilla, you really want to drive home the point that Crystal was being toxic towards the other staff members, and it totally had nothing to do with Veer despite the evidence to the contrary. So if that's the case, why aren't you showing us that? It should be pretty open and shut if you're so confident in this claim. Go ahead and show it. And once again, you knew...
Hold on, may I read that? Crystal also had my full support. Oh. Yeah. Where's the proof in that? Where's the proof in Crystal's support of you protecting against two pedophiles, actually? Two pedophiles, Artie and Veer. I don't know why I'm counting Veer for this. I feel like that was a major mistake I followed through. It was both Artie and Veer. Yeah. She supported me on that. She supported me through protecting against pedophiles.
The case, why aren't you showing us that? It should be pretty open and shut if you're so confident in this claim. Go ahead and show it. And once again, you knew what Veer was up to. This is undeniable. You banned him the first time in 20.
I wish I could Cammy will allow that. But they already that, and Cammy just ran away. They would just practically just say nothing, no screenshots, no nothing. Because especially for that Crystal Flame part. The manipulation, maybe sure it could have happened IRL with Veer and whatnot, so maybe they couldn't really get proof, because getting proof isn't really one's first instinct. So maybe, sure, I don't know. I'm not a genius, but I had a brain fart there because holy shit. But when it comes to like Camilla interacting with Crystal, right? And they mainly talk to each other via Discord. So yeah, why don't they have any screenshots about it? Because it's not like, because there would still be records of it. There wouldn't be any deleting messages, right?
2021, yet did not cast him aside when he was doing all the shit beforehand. Oh, but I'm sure you have a strong value system for respect and justice, I'm sure of it. What saddens me more is that this problem is not and never was about me. Yes, it fucking is. Yet Crystal's video is centered around me, using my name in the title. They claimed on Twitter that it was never their intention to hurt Kami, but it feels very ill-intended despite what they say when at the
Because it is. It's about your server.
same time they blamed me with unreasonable or even impossible demands, not meant for honesty but for riling up anyone watching. They were angry at me for not contacting authorities in the USA when that choice must be taken by the victims. No.
Yeah. Hi, kids that were in the basement all because of Veer and Artie. Do you think we should get the police? Like, Camilla, why are you? That's just not the way. Yeah, that's just not the way. That's just not the way. No. That in 5 times fucking over. You're right, loud and correct buzzer.
No. The victims were kids. The victims were kids. Oh my fucking god. Even more, I'm thousands of kilometers away in a different country. They also accused me of defending the abuser, which you did, and ignoring his crime when they knew. This was already
And downplayed it.
denied by another victim when I first learned about what had happened by the victim's own words. I gave them my full support and decided to ban the abuser and take away every position of power he had in my community. Every decision made after that, I consulted with the victim first, and we acted upon what was agreed upon. Yes, this is a problem with you, Camilla. Can we stop lying about you not having a play in this? There is clear as day evidence pointing to the contrary, including your previous statement where you admit that you let a child predator back into your server while leaving out the
With 10 minors. 10 minors. Yo, Silent, if you're watching this live stream, we got a 10 terabyte person here.
details that the chat contains.
You know what I mean?
I'm getting really sick and tired of Camilla's bullshit, if you all couldn't tell. And concerning Camilla not being able to contact the authorities, Camilla, I know you're really dumb, but pay attention. You wield a lot of influence. You
Yes.
have a big number. There are countless
Yes.
ways you could have reached out to other people in the United States so you can report Veer to the best of your ability.
And you're the owner of the server. You have responsibility of this shit.
You made a conscious decision to not report Veer despite having countless methods and resources to do so. You want to know how I know that for a fact? Because Lio was able to get a hold of both Veer and Artie's information to report them to the authorities.
Now, they live in the UK. Different matter altogether. You and I don't. I live in Texas. You live in... Guess what? Doesn't master for doxing there either. But you know what your actions pass the mustard for? Solicitation of child porn, possession of child porn, possibly with intent to distribute, depending on how many pictures you had on your PC at any given time. And now you've admitted to all of this nonsense. You scrubbed it because you know somebody can call the cops on you, which for the record is what's going to happen.
Which took less than a day. Vera and Artie tried to desperately scrub their personal information from the internet, but of course nothing escapes Lio, as my dear audience knows well. If someone wants justice, they go directly against the abuser. That wasn't what happened though, because my name and work have been made the focus in the titles.
I'd rush their Akari after getting a jackpot. Oh, what anime is that from? I'm not really familiar.
Comments of all the videos made about this issue.
If it's Jujutsu Kaisen, I haven't seen it yet.
Didn't know that letting a child predator back in your Discord server doesn't deserve scrutiny. Good to know! Oh yeah, speaking of putting names in the title, there was a reason why I mentioned Camilla's involvement when it came to the dogpiling of Hopeless Peaches. When it was Peaches who was getting her name dragged through the mud by scumbags like prison mate Luke, she was so excited to be a part of the action. But when she starts to get dragged through the mud for something that's actually abhorrent, all of a sudden Camilla has to cry us a river. To the people looking to reduce this situation to content, I implore you to have sensitivity and empathy when talking about this issue. Like I've said, the victim who has always preferred to stay anonymous is having a terrible time because Crystal keeps reviving this issue even months after making it public already. Not even...
Aren't their names already censored in like the screenshots though? So it's not like they're doing it on purpose. I'll listen to that one Russian bass song. I like Ghost Division. I haven't listened to that song in a long time. I need to listen to that song after this stream.
Bothering to censor her name again in a comment that has been deleted. Once again, Camilla is using a genetic fallacy to invalidate what Crystal has been trying to speak up about. I know I should have said this by now, but you are absolutely fucking disgusting, Camilla. Their mistake does not invalidate their evidence against you. Even though the abuser has been banned and there is nothing...
All because you made one error doesn't mean all because you made one error doesn't mean you're...
More I can do. I know there will be more videos of absurd accusations. They will open more wounds and cause more suffering to those trying to move forward. And it's because the accusations are false that I refuse to use my channel to give the creators of these claims the audience they want most. That's why I'm using social media to clarify the situation. Great job playing the victim, Camilla, and showing everyone that you don't want to admit that you've been lying this whole time. When this information first dropped, you should have come clean. Yes, people still would have been furious with you, but you made the choice to non-stop lie about Crystal, your ex-predator boyfriend, and your inability to deal with anything. This is all your doing, when this could have been avoided easily from the very beginning by telling the truth. A YouTuber contacted me claiming to want to learn about my side of the story and strangely asked to do it.
My cat just got on my keyboard. Oh. You a cat person too? I also have a cat. His name is Leo. And he's currently chilling behind my couch. Let me check. Oh wait, no, I let him out of my... Wait, no, I wanted him out of my office because he wanted out. He was standing right by my door. Hey, you're not cook here because of one mistake, bro. This ain't strongest battlegrounds. I know. Like, it's not Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, you made a misplay? Okay, you lose the fucking game.
Due to my primary language being Spanish, I asked to do it through text. Next, this person said that if it wasn't through voice chat, then they weren't willing to have a conversation at all. They added that they had enough information about me already and didn't need anything more, meaning that they never wanted my side of the story after all. It seemed very ill-intended on their part, and it saddens me that channels like that will probably cover this issue with misinformation while hurting the wrong people in the process. Now, this is a great time to point out who this YouTuber is. Camilla is referring to a conversation with Hopeless Peaches, who wanted to reach out to her.
Who was a victim of, also...
I will read the entirety of this exchange just so everyone knows what actually happened. Hey, I'd like to ask you again if you can call about this. You can tell me and my friend covering this your side in full, or we'll have to go off what you've already posted. Children have been preyed upon, and we can't just have you texting and freezing up. Like I mentioned yesterday, it'd be better if I could type it out. It helps me to articulate my sentences better and help myself with a translator if I need it to. I think we got plenty of time to talk about it via text, plus I feel much more comfortable this way. I'm tired of you,
Fuck her comfortability.
your staff, and every defender you've had hide behind text. At this point, it becomes clear to me that you care more about how you're perceived than the fact children got abused. You want this to be all about you. Just like when you told Crystal your main problem was that Vare made a fool of you, not that he was sexual with a child. You will either get in call or this conversation ends here. I'm tired of alleged adults not being able to handle confrontation about their own actions. I believe that what Veer did was horrible and disgusting, and I don't stand by it. My priority...
Yeah, I don't stand by it, even though I brought him back for... Even though I only banned them for 5 months, and when I'm back again...
was to always side with the victims. The example you're using regarding Crystal's threat of me saying I was made a fool of was me explaining how upset I was about nobody ever telling me about this issue all this time when I could have done something earlier. It happened 6 years ago and all my friends never told me about it until a year ago when I learned it from one of the victims being brave enough to speak.
You knew about it. You knew about it.
I've never had...
It's the wild fact that Cammy can't just mic up. Yeah, even though she can mic up in like all these other videos, she even has a YouTube channel, for God's sake.
Had any involvement in what he did.
And she even live streams, we saw it.
Sooner. Looking back at it with a cool head, of course, I wish I could have done better. But under all the pressure, not only from this, from IRL issues, I made mistakes. He's banned now, and something like that will never happen again. I was 100% willing to talk to you via text as I articulate my words better this way and talk to you on even ground. I'm saddened to hear that you'd prefer to not have both sides to a story that's been twisted and directed at people that did not want to be involved in the first place. That is blatantly untrue. I have seen your communications with Crystal regarding both Fear and Artie, and you shamed Crystal on both situations. If you cared about the victims of abuse, you would not have let Vare into the server and gave him access to 24 people, including minors. At least one, to my knowledge, already being his victim. You said you would not have cared if Vare dated the whole mod squad, a crew including minors. Thank you for your time. I've seen other written responses you have made. I don't need more.
Yeah, you made like 30 of them at this point in 2 videos.
Peaches at this point was aware of the mountain of evidence against you and wasn't going to take your bullshit. You, Camilla, have been desperate to hide behind walls of text where you've been lying and gaslighting your impressionable young audience and have the gall to use the no hablo inglés card despite speaking English on streams and Discord for years at this point. Camilla later on was even offered the opportunity to talk to Spanish translators and turned it down because she was apparently sick. Camilla, you were given an opportunity to come clean to Peaches because everyone with a brain knows that you've said horrible things to Crystal and how you treat child predators, but you'll sit here and completely misrepresent the entire conversation to save your own ass. I won't be addressing this topic again. The abuser is banned and won't be associated with Glitchtale any longer. I've done everything that I can.
That aged well. That aged well. I won't be addressing any longer. I won't be addressing it any longer. There's a part 2 of the knowing you to look a book that's probably recommend. Yep. There's a part 2 of this. Yeah, that aged well like a big fine wine, didn't it?
This is something extremely delicate to just be carelessly exposing to the public, where the truth gets lost and people use mob mentality on purpose as their weapon. The people involved have had an awful time having their pain thrown into the spotlight again and again.
Can you turn the sound of the video up? Okay, sorry.
And such videos
is that good?
Succeed in forcing
I
them
think
to
that should be
relive
good.
their
Let me
in exchange for views on YouTube. I do not need to support that kind of motive on my channel. Let me go ahead and reiterate here. Crystal is a victim of both Veer and Artie. Crystal can talk about their experience however the fuck they please. There is a mountain of evidence against you, and you have 100% failed to disprove it. You have used the other victim's trauma as a shield instead of addressing many of the things that you have objectively done. You have failed to take accountability for the fact that you enabled the actions of predators like Veer by constantly putting him in environments filled with children. And with the last words of your second statement, you pulled...
Whoops! I put him with children, guys.
the crybaby fit because you know what's coming. You managed to slip past the fact that you dogpiled Hopeless Peaches and cooperated with a scumbag, but this is something that you absolutely can't move on from, Camilla. This is going to haunt you for the rest of your time. To wrap this up, I'll make this quick. Camilla, you've done some very terrible things, and the fact that you continued to lie non-stop confirms what Crystal has been saying about you this whole time. You covered your tracks to protect your own image, you've enabled child predators in your circles, and shamed a victim of those predators, and have consistently lied about the whole thing. Your own mother has been fighting—
Hold on, I think I mentioned that drama thing, right? I should probably change that title. Now that I saw that, yeah. Okay. I feel like, yeah, I named it drama, didn't I? The brain rot. My bad. Hold on. Let me update the title to going over the Glitchtale controversy. How about that? Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's just, I guess it's normal to the point where we call everything drama. And the fact that Sarah kind of just mentioned that, I don't know. It kind of made me think twice. Won't lie. Did I spell controversy right? Controversy. I mean, for God's sake. Let me, hold on. Controversial. Well, I can just, yeah, what was the example of controversy? Hold on. Let me get this real quick. This is what I personally like to do. Oh God, never mind. I'll just spell it from here. But if you want to read the definition of controversy, then there you go. Controversy? No, it's still wrong. Controversy. There we go, that's better. Alright, updated the title. Forgot her mother got in the discussion too. Oh, wait, her mother actually was involved. Remember that joke you made earlier about the, about Camilla's mother? I feel like that's more valid now. Not really a lie, I just wanted to put the buzzer in. I just wanted to be annoying.
People on Twitter and making excuses for you.
That wouldn't be a controversy? I mean, it's okay, so here's the thing. Given rise or likely to give rise to public disagreement. Yeah, you're probably right. We'll put it to situation. Yeah, giving rise or likely, or given rise to public disagreement. I mean, give rise. Hold on. My cat wants in again. Hello, Leo. Controversial is used to describe someone or something that causes people to get upset and argue. Okay, so I think controversy does kind of fit here, right? I'll have everyone let me know in the comments for that, and then worst case scenario, I'll change it again. I'll accept criticism. I'll accept the criticism if people tend to disagree.
Including the countless people from your stupid server desperately trying to put up a defense because they worship you as if you've done nothing wrong, because you lied.
It's cause she made Glitchtale
To them. Your Discord server should be gone. Period. You have failed to protect the people you claim to care about and are willing to lie to come out on top. I will not stand for any of this, and I hope you meet proper punishment.
He's trying to sweep it underneath the rug, to be honest. Try going behind the wall of text instead of trying to going on voice and then actually trying to talk.
For the sins that you have committed.
Alright. We'll make another video on part 2. We'll watch this video later on, but right now, after what, 4 streams? Yeah, this is the 5th one actually, because when we were watching this, it crashed. Because we love Streamlabs. Yes we do. Streamlabs is a very, very good service. Controversy is basically a subject without which people argue a lot. I mean, yeah, but for right here, it says when in terms of like given rise or likely given rise to public disagreement. Continuous. Oh, debatable. Yeah, see, here comes debatable, arguable. Yeah, I think you're right on this. Because when you look at the synonyms, it means sensitive, emotive, difficult, awkward, problematic. Then we got debatable as one of the, yeah, it's not, yeah, because I think what you're trying to get out here is that controversy means debatable, and that is indeed what it means. Judging by what I'm looking at more here, so... Okay, let's change it one more time. Going over the Glitchtale. What's that word? We'll just call it situation for now. Because situation is like it kind of describes just any type of event, right? There we go. That should help. That should help. That should help clear things. But this was Queen Seraphina's video. If you want to watch this video, we're probably gonna end stream. It's like 9-10 p.m. here. I'm gonna end stream. I will be well, guess what? Ending stream. So, hope everyone has a great night. I'm hoping tomorrow we can maybe watch maybe this video here. It's only 25 minutes. We can probably do something like because this serves as like the update, right? After I want to say a few months because they all take place within the same year, judging by it. Yeah, this was almost 2 years now. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow, and I will wait until I end stream because I know how Streamlabs is. So I'm gonna do like a little countdown with my fingers before I end stream. See you later, guys.